I just discovered an employee hiding her baby in the basement of a supermarket. The words dropped like a stone and still water breaking the silence. It was like walking into a cathedral only to hear a child's cry echo under the altar. Wrong place, wrong time, yet unforgettable. Store number 12 smelled of dust and spilled coffee. Fluorescent lights flickered above narrow aisles. Among the weary workers, one figure always stood out. Jessica. Her hair tied in haste, shadows carved deep beneath her eyes. She moved with precision, always on time, never late, never careless. But every noon, when others reached for food, she smiled faintly and whispered the same phrase, "I'm not hungry." Then she vanished into the back corridors. The man in the utility shirt, clipboard in hand, watched closely. Behind his disguise, suspicion began to stir. She is hiding something. Something I don't yet understand. On her second week with the new stock boy, the one everyone thought too quiet, too stiff, Jessica showed the same patience she gave everyone. She leaned over the register to guide him through a stubborn scanner, her voice steady, despite the fatigue that weighed on her shoulders. Customers rarely saw it, but the kindness in her tone softened even the sharp edges of a man who had been waiting too long in line. "It happens," she murmured, handing back his receipt with a small smile. Yet, even as she calmed tempers, her eyes betrayed her. They flicked to the clock above the customer service desk once, twice again. It was not the impatience of someone eager to leave work, but the urgency of someone counting down. Each tick seemed to press heavier on her chest. The fabric tote never left her side. She held it close as if it contained something fragile, something more important than her own body. Passing coworkers teased lightly, asking her to join them for lunch. She shook her head. Same smile, same answer. Not today. When pressed, she added softly under her breath. Words too quiet for anyone but herself. Hurry. Just hurry. The quiet stock boy, the disguised CEO, began to notice these details stacking up. The neatness of her uniform, the calm in her manner, all betrayed by the tension in her hands. Clutching that worn bag, she helped a flustered colleague balance the register, yet refused even a coffee break. When the group disappeared toward the cafeteria, Jessica walked the opposite direction. Quick steps leading to the shadowed hallway. Kindness wrapped in secrecy. Warmth eclipsed by something hidden. To everyone else, Jessica was simply diligent. But to him, her absence each noon was louder than her presence. Why does she vanish the moment the clock strikes 12? When her shift ended, Jessica lingered by the employee counter where the unsold loaves were wrapped in plain brown paper. She picked one up, broke off the end, and chewed slowly as though the bread itself were heavy. After a single bite, she wrapped it back, folding the paper carefully as if saving it for later. Outside the store, the evening air carried the faint chill of early autumn.